Okay, I keep hearing all the yammer. Oh, the polls say this and the polls say that, and they predict this and they predict that. You know, I like looking at the odds for, say, horse races. The reason I like that is when they choose the odds of who's going to win, it's based on the racing history of that horse. If I look at the lottery and I'm looking at the numbers most likely to be drawn, it's based on the history of those numbers being drawn in the lottery. Now, here's the deal with polling. The population right now of the United States of America is 327,545,983. That's the population of the U.S. right now, as best they can estimate. The population right now of registered voters, yeah, I know the rolls aren't cleaned and all of that business, but the population of registered voters, the number of registered voters is 235,248,000. Okay? That's the number of registered voters right now. The number of likely voters right now, and I'm being optimistic and saying if 60% of people vote. So the number of likely voters right now is 141,148,800. Okay? Those are your numbers. Now, when they do a poll, the poll consists of 500 to 1,500 people. Okay? That's it. 500 to 1,500 people done over 1 to 3 days. And I'm not getting into the wording of the question. And then after the poll, when they give you the error rate, like it's got an error rate of 3.5, what that means is that 3.5% of the people polled, that 500 to 1,500, are likely to have given a false answer that under the halo effect would answer the poll question in the way they think the pollster wants to hear. It has absolutely nothing to do with the U.S. population. So what you're doing here, polls are not predictive. All polls are when they say all Americans think, all 325 million Americans think this, because, hey, we talked to 1,000 people. How ridiculous. All the polls do is their propaganda to try to sway your opinion. That's it. If you want to truly predict and be more accurate and reliable in your predictions, if you will win an election, what Americans think, what likely voters think, all of that, please read the tea leaves. I promise you that it will be more valid and reliable than polls. I mean, let's face it, reading tea leaves has occurred over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, while polls, talking to 1,000 people, is a bunch of BS. Thank you. Again, if you wish to hear more content from Friend of St. Frank at Parallel Dimensions, a Franciscan Sanctuary for Joy, please, in the comment sections, leave me a comment about a random act of kindness that you've done for a person or an animal. And remember, life is not a burden to be borne. It is a gift to be cherished, and that's coming to you from someone who has to have all these blood infusions and all of this crap, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Anyway, leave a comment about a random act of kindness you did for a person or animal. And remember, your life's a gift. Cherish it. Pax et bonum. Peace and all good. Bye-bye.